Students, this is my first video on Have You Earned Your Tomorrow? This poem has been written by Edgar Guest. He is known as a people's poet for his simple style and optimistic tone of writing. In this poem, the speaker is asking whether the reader has done anything to help the life of another human being. Has the reader improved anyone's life? The poet concludes by reminding the reader that it is up to God to decide whether one deserves a tomorrow or not. So, consider your actions very carefully if you want to see your tomorrow. There are four stanzas in this poem. Each stanza is of 4 lines. The difficult words I have underlined. I will tell you the meaning of these words and then explain the line meaning. The first line is anybody happier because you passed his way? The poet is referring to the reader and asking, today you came across so many people. Did anyone become happy because of you? The second line is, does anyone remember that you spoke to him today? The second question he asks the reader, is there anyone remembers that you spoke to him today? So, here the poet is trying to say, did you make anyone happy whom you met, and does he remember you? But the poet does not specify anything. It can be numerous things how you can make others happy. The third line is, this day is almost over and its toiling time is through. Toiling time means working hard. The whole day you worked hard and now the day is about to end. Is there anyone to utter now a kindly word of you? Is there anyone who can speak a kind word about you? Now we can make out that in the very first line, the last word is way. In the second line, the last word is today. So the rhyming words are way, today. In the third line, the last word is through. And in the fourth line, the last word is you. So the rhyming words are through and you. So the rhyme scheme of this stanza is AABB. Let us move on to the second stanza. The first line is, did you give a cheerful greeting to the friend who came along? Here, the poet asks the reader whether he greeted his friend cheerfully or a churlish sort of howdy and then vanish in the throng. Churlish means indecent, howdy means informal, and throng means to move in the crowd. So the poet is asking the reader, did you meet your friend in informal way and disappeared in the crowd or left for your work? Let me see the third line. The third line is, were you selfish, pure and simple as you rushed along the way? The poet is saying, were you selfish because you did not wait for him and did not give him time? The fourth line is, or is someone mighty grateful for a deed you did today? The meaning is there anyone grateful to you because you have done something good today? So we can make out that the last word of the first line is along. Second line, the last word is throng. So along and throng, they are rhyming words. Once again, way, today, they are rhyming words. And the rhyme scheme of this stanza is CCAA. Let us move on to the third stanza. Can you say tonight, in parting with the day that's slipping fast, that you help a single brother of the many that you passed? The day is passing very fast, time is flying away, and today he's asking the reader, you came across many people. Did you help any one of them? Is a single heart rejoicing over what you did or said? The meaning of the third line is even a single person happy with what you did or what you told him today? The fourth line is, does a man whose hopes were fading now with courage look ahead? The meaning is there a single person who had lost hope in life, got motivated, or got the courage to move ahead because of you? The rhyming words are fast, past, said, ahead. And the rhyme scheme of this stanza is DDEE. Now let us move on to the fourth stanza. Did you waste the day or lose it? Was it well or sorely spent? Sorely means, students, in pain, in miserable condition. Here the poet is asking the reader if there is if there is any day not spent in improving or changing the life of others. The second line is, did you leave a trail of kindness or a scar of discontent? Did you leave any mark or any sign of happiness or any mark of unsatisfaction on the mind of people? If the day was nicely spent, you will leave a mark of kindness, and if it was badly spent, you will leave a mark of discontentment. As you close your eyes in slumber, do you think that God would say? So, the meaning of this line is, if you are unsure about it, close your eyes and sleep and think over it. Just see what God has to tell you. You have earned one more tomorrow by the work you did today. If after considering the response of God, if the reader feels they have done something good, then tomorrow is definitely assured to them. Otherwise, God will look at your actions or inactions from and tomorrow might not happen, it might not come. So one should always consider one's action carefully if one wants to see next day or if one wants to see his future. That is what the poet is trying to say. Now the rhyming words are spent, discontent, say, today. The rhyme scheme is FFAA. Thank you, students.